Who doesn't have a childhood, right? I mean, I wasn't a very active kid when I was young, so I often stayed home watching TV rather than playing outside. Maybe when I was a kid, I liked watching things chase each other. Before we had a TV, I watched my cat chase a mouse. After we got a TV, I still watched a cat chase a mouse, but on TV, and the cat walked on two legs. After getting bored of watching a cat chase a mouse, I watched a cat chase a cockroach. I mean, what was wrong with my movie preferences? Even Augie is the least cat-like cat I've ever known. Is he really a cat? That doesn't matter anymore. Now I'm grown up, and the other day I rewatched some old shows from my childhood, including Tom and Jerry. And you know what? It's deep as fuck. We've always known there's something pretty dark beneath the cartoons we watch today. I knew, but some things really make you say, shit, what the heck is this? And I just rewatched an episode like that. Hello, dreamers. It's great to see you again at the Theory Hub. We tell you about things that definitely won't happen, but at least it's interesting. And I'm Lander. Today, let's dive into the theory. Tom and Jerry and the connection to World War II? Sounds pretty intriguing, right? Let's get started. Okay, not all of Tom and Jerry is about World War II, since they are independent episodes with no interconnected storyline. Today, I'm only talking about one episode, which is Triplet Trouble. To summarize for you, so you don't have to watch it, this episode is about Tom's owner being asked to look after 3 kittens. These kittens seem well behaved on the outside, but they are actually little devils. Once the owner leaves, they start causing all sorts of trouble to torment Tom. Jerry sees this and laughs, but ends up becoming their victim too. So, Tom and Jerry team up to prank the kittens and teach them a lesson. That's it. The plot of a 7-minute episode doesn't promise much. Does it sound meaningless? Yes, it's as meaningless as the war it represents. Not the content, but the way the story unfolds in this episode draws many parallels to World War II, and particularly fascism. Here, the 3 kittens are yellow, black, and orange-red, which coincidentally, maybe very coincidentally, resemble the flag of Germany, the most prominent fascist nation. Not sure if Germany or a certain mustachioed man is more prominent, but you get my point. However, here we'll assign these 3 kittens to 3 countries in World War II. The yellow kitten represents Japan, the black kitten represents Italy, and the orange-red kitten represents Germany. Tom will represent America, and Jerry is the Soviet Union. These kittens arrive at Tom and Jerry's house and start oppressing and tormenting them, with the ultimate goal of kicking Tom and Jerry out. Much like the delusional world domination dream the fascists had. Right from the beginning, we see the deviousness of these 3 kittens, as they can appear innocent and harmless. Then immediately, when the owner turns her back, they pull out a bomb to harm her. The same happens with Tom when he lets his guard down around them. This detail vividly represents the two-faced nature of the fascists during World War II, illustrated by the Austrian artist with the weird mustache tearing up the Versailles Treaty and expanding territories. Now, this is a deeply satirical detail aimed straight at the nature of the fascist government. At this point, Jerry is standing aside, mocking Tom for being pranked by the kittens. But eventually, he too cannot escape the sinister gaze of the 3 kittens. Earlier, if you notice, Jerry's laughter implies that because they have a common enemy in Tom, he assumes the 3 kittens are his allies. This mirrors the Soviet Union because in the early stages of World War II, the Soviet Union also collaborated with Germany to invade Poland from both sides. This recalls the Austrian artist breaking the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact and then attacking the Soviet Union along with the Allies. After seeing Jerry, or rather the Soviet Union, being attacked by the fascists, Tom thinks he is safe. But of course, he isn't. The fascists, specifically Japan, come back to attack America. And the Pearl Harbor attack is familiar to everyone. The first half of the episode portrays the cruelty of the fascists, while the second half shows Tom and Jerry, or America and the Soviet Union, retaliating against the fascists. Tom and Jerry deciding to cooperate is a metaphor for America and the Soviet Union forming the Allies. The scene of Tom and Jerry building a plane and having Tom pilot it clearly represents America sending planes to bomb enemy countries, including 3 pies and a watermelon. Each kitten is hit by a pie equivalent to a bomb, with the yellow kitten unluckily getting hit by a watermelon, too. I probably don't need to explain much about how Godzilla was created, do I? In the final scene where the kittens are hanging, we can see the orange kitten appear twice, perhaps hinting that after the war, Germany was split into 2 parts. This was our theory about the Tom and Jerry episode Triplet Trouble, a very short episode that seems unremarkable at first glance. But when compared to history, we find quite a few interesting details. This theory is heavily political, but is not intended to attack any individual or nation, so please just consider this a fun theory. After all, you are watching the Theory Hub, where we talk about things that definitely won't happen, right? And that's it. This is our entire theory about it. Is Tom and Jerry a metaphor for World War II? If you like our theory, please leave a number 1. If you have any questions or are unsatisfied with the video, don't hesitate to share below for everyone to discuss. Don't forget to suggest more topics you want to see in the future, so that the Theory Hub team can serve you better. And I'm Lander, wishing you a great day.